So ironically enough, we are sitting on a park bench in the Grand Floridian Resort grounds to talk to you about why we canceled our Disney passes. And as you would suspect, at the top of the list, we're just tired of being Disney broke. So the thing is that we had like the monthly payment for the passes and stuff, but there's something about having them that gives you a sense of obligation to come to the parks. And it's about a 2-hour drive up and a 2-hour drive back for us. So there's the gas expense. And then on top of that, if you buy food and all of those things, then it gets to be pretty expensive for a family of 4 to visit, even on a monthly basis. I think you've probably noticed on our channel that we've been decreasing how frequently we attend the parks.
And on top of that, it's also starting to get mundane for our kids. We come to the parks, they do the same rides, they ride the teacups, they do the magic carpets, and we just kind of noticed that they're starting to get a little bit bored. When we come now, they mainly want to go find the playgrounds at the free play spaces. And so we've thought, well, we can do that other places, and there are other places we could go on Fridays that are more educational for our kids.
Yeah, and there are lots of attractions around Florida. When we first started our channel, we didn't necessarily have the ambition to be theme park vloggers. We thought it would be nice if we would like dip our toe into the theme park space, but actually what ended up happening was that we were offered a sponsorship around doing Disney World. And so we figured that since we had some sponsorship dollars in that space, that we would get the passes and continue to expand there, and kind of follow the money, since, you know, that is one of the aspects of trying to do a YouTube channel. But the sponsorship sort of dried up, so that kind of eliminated that incentive to like continue driving down that path. And the top viewed videos on our channel are around theme parks and around Disney World, so that was kind of a motivating factor. But ultimately though, one of the main things that we really wanted to do was not just go to Disney World and SeaWorld and Universal and Legoland all the time. We like more educational things for our kids. So, you know, if we're not going to be, you know, raking in dollars around this space, we would rather do other things that we might be more enriching for our children. So we're just gonna pull back and transition back to doing some of those other kinds of attractions that we were doing.
One thing that we really like to do anyway is rotate our passes, and we usually do that with Legoland and SeaWorld, so we'll take a year and do one and then do another one the next year. We haven't done that with Disney yet. We've done Disney every year consistently, so I think it'll be good to take a little break. That way, when we come back to Disney, the kids will be older and they'll be able to do more stuff. For example, last time we went to Epcot, Pierce was like this far from being able to ride Soarin'. They would not let him on, but obviously if we come back a year later, he will be able to. So then they'll be able to enjoy more things.
And maybe even with the money that we save from not paying for the passes every month, maybe it'd be time for us to check out Epic Universe. I'm just saying.
Yes.
Our kids might enjoy visiting that like one time. What's really cool is like initially when Epic Universe was being introduced, I didn't think our kids would be all that interested in it because they don't really know much about like the Universal intellectual properties. But now Vivian has been watching How to Train Your Dragon. She
loves that movie.
Yeah, she's been enjoying that. And also she watched the Mario movie a few times. So I think that has introduced her to the IPs at Universal, and that there might be a little bit more interest because she's getting a little bit older now. So maybe expanding a little bit further and alternating even Universal and Disney passes might be the way that we go. And maybe in 2026, after they finish some of the construction and some of the parks, we might consider renewing then. There's some really exciting things coming to Disney World, and we did enjoy checking out some new things at Hollywood Studios the other day. But I do think that if we take a little bit of a space and then return, our kids will be just a little bit older. There'll be some newer rides and attractions. I think it'll kind of renew the excitement that we had around coming to the parks for the first time. But for now, we're going to take a break.